I think the time I got caught drinking for the first time, I folded, dude. I was such a bitch about it. I was drunk, so I was like crying. I remember I got snitched on at the party I was at. The parents called my parents and were like, actually, no, what happened was I called my parents. I called my mom, and I was like, could I sleep at my friend's house? And she was like, yeah, that's fine. And then I called like 10 minutes later, and I was like, can I sleep at my friend's house? And my mom was like, you already asked, but yeah, that's fine. And then I called again, and they were like, your father's on his way. And I was like, what? No. and then I got up. I was wearing a Michael Vick jersey. The Atlanta Falcons Michael Vick jersey, and I spilled like punch on it, so it had shit all over it. And I got in the car, and my dad was like, were you drinking? And I was like, no. And he fucking hit me right in the face immediately. And I was like, what the fuck? He was like, were you drinking? And I was like, yes.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I got busted multiple times. And I came in the one time, and I was I like drank a bottle of wine and then like a bunch of Captain Morgan, and I was just fucking hammered.
Yeah.
And I just got like first, I think I got first or like maybe even second honors at high school. So I was just like, psh, whatever. And I roll into my house. My mom was like doing laundry at like midnight. So I thought she'd be asleep. And I like remember standing there and just kind of wobbling. She's like, Kevin! And I was like, fuck.
No.
He came down. And I was like, dude, get off my back. I'm on the honor roll. And he was like, dude, shut up. Just go upstairs. And I was like, what are you going to do about it?
Yeah, I tried to fight my dad.
I got up in his face.
I tried to fight my dad.
Yeah, he looked at me and was like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
I was like,
my dad got emotional too, though, which is really funny. Like, I remember, like, I was up in my room, and then I came back down. My dad was just, like, watching sports, like, was clearly done, didn't give a fuck. And I was like, fuck you, Dad. Like, I came down, I was like, you didn't hit me. He was like, get the fuck up to your room, I'll fuck you up. And I was like, I ran back upstairs.
Dude, I went up to my room, and like once it hit me that I was in trouble again, I just instantly started crying. And I was like, and I was sharing a room with a bunch of people, so I was in my bed just being like, I'm an alcoholic, ma'am, I need help.
Like, you can't punish me, I need help.
It's not fair, man. And I was just like crying like a fucking banshee. I was like, my two older brothers were away at school, so I was like the oldest.
Oh my God.
All my family still makes fun of me. I was like, this isn't fair, Mom. I need help. I have a problem. And I was like crying down the hallway.
That's funny. I went with the victim. I was like,
oh yeah,
the other guys made me do it, Mom. I rolled on everyone. I lied. I was the one. I think I brought the like I was.
You were the fucking motivating force.
I tried to roll it on everybody. I was like, it was the DeFranks and the Hirsches. It wasn't my fault, Mom. And I took my Michael Vick jersey off and went downstairs. I was like, fuck you, Dad. You can't hit me. And he was like, I'll fuck you up.
Blame the victim didn't work. Let me go fight my dad.
And he was like, you're a faggot. Go upstairs. I was like, I'm not a faggot. Yeah, it's so embarrassing.
Yeah, I like try to come home to my dad and mom who have like 6 kids in a business and be like, I'm stressed out by school. Get off my back. I'm fine. He was like, my dad got in my way, and I'm like, what are you going to do about it? I remember he was like breathed on my face and was like, get the fuck upstairs. It's like, then in my head it was instantly like, I'm an alcoholic. Yeah. Like ran upstairs.
But this was all triggered by my dad immediately hitting me in the face.
Yeah.
As soon as he picked me up.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm going to give him one chance to tell the truth. Of course, I was like, I wasn't drinking. Popped me right in the face. And I was like, I know you when he punched me for not answering the phone, right? The phone was sitting next to me, and he was like, pick the phone up. And I got, no! And he just stood up and punched me in the fucking nose. I started crying again. I was like, what the fuck, Dad?
That's what you get.
He was trying to punch me in the chest, and I ducked.
And he fucking caught you in the butt.
I was too quick, dude. I fucking...
True.
Ducked right into a punch.
Jack Dempsey, dude.
Yeah, that was... I'm trying to think of other times I've cried.
I used to cry every time I got out in sports. If I would strike out in baseball, it was fully... I was in the dugout just fucking, like, crying. If I got out and kick... I wasn't allowed to play kickball with the older kids. Like my cousins, I would, like, get out and kickball, and I'd be like, you're out, throw the ball at me. I'd be like, ah! Just run away crying. I didn't like losing like that in sports.
Yeah,
I told the story, too, about my... my brief history of sports apparel. When my parents bought me the Miami Hurricanes jacket.
Yeah, I remember that's why you were a Miami fan. What happened there?
I wore it to a family party. And I was like 7 years old. I'm like, got a new jacket. This is sick. I watch the Hurricanes. They just get devastated. And I just remember having the jacket on and feeling like such a fucking loser that I just started crying. And I was like, my parents like dropped me off there. And I'm like, it's because my dad doesn't watch sports. They bought me the wrong clothes. These guys stink. I was crying my eyes out. They never watch sports.
Oh, man.
To this day, I still rep the Canes, but dude, I was fucking. I think that traumatized me.
I got a good cry here. This is funny as shit. I watched same place I watched The Leprechaun, and we froze on the tits. I don't even think this is included. Yeah. But we watched the movie The Shining, and I came home and I thought it'd be funny to scare my mom while she was asleep. So I had a bat. I had a baseball bat. And I woke her up and I was like, ah. She screamed and was like, she thought it was real, obviously. Yeah. And it was so fucking crazy. I was like, I like ran away crying. So it like, she still was probably like, what the fuck, dude? He was trying to kill me. I was like, it was a joke. I was crying. This was like, I was old for this. This was not.
Yeah. That's terrifying.
Yeah, it was really funny. If I would have just been like, I'm joking, immediately it would have been like, all right, you're a psycho, go to bed. But instead, I was like, I'm so sorry.
Oh, my God, that's so funny.
Yeah, that's crying as a kid is just
I was
so
easy.
embarrassing.
I was easy to cry, dude. I was a crier, yeah. I would hold it in. I remember I had like a Saint Michael necklace when I was little. And my cousin were wrestling in the recess yard and he broke it. And I was just like, instantly like, my mom bought me that. And I was like, meh. He's like, dude, it's fine. I'm like, I'm not even crying, dude. I'm fucking sun's in my eyes. Get out of my face, dude. You're fucking gay. I hate you.
I cried when I got suspended, in school suspension in school because my friend farted during the Stations of the Cross. And so the whole school was in mass going through the Stations of the Cross. And my friend farted, and I fucking died laughing.
You got suspended for that?
And no, but then my teacher was like, get out. And I was like, but he farted. And I yelled that. And she was like, that's 2. That's a suspension. And I was like, like I went from laughing uncontrollably. They're like, you're suspended. We're calling your father. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, you know I'm going to get beat up for this? They were like, that's how he handles it.
Oh, that's so fucking funny.
I was like, you're going to get me beat up because Dusty farted.
That's so funny. Yeah, I was a crybaby throughout school. Then I toughened up. Went to college. Only cried on like
cried
weekend
a couple
nights.
times. Yeah, I would get too drunk. Be like, my life's been hard.
I would get drunk and like not get pussy and go home and lay in my bed and be like, and just full on cry myself to sleep. Be like,
oh my God,
that used to devastate me, dude. If I went out to a bar and like I just didn't get any ass, I would
you would cry.
I would come home and feel. I mean, sometimes I would. I'd feel fucking really shitty about it.
Damn.
I used to go out with like just do or die mentality of like, if I don't get fucking ass tonight, there's something wrong with. That's what I think happens in college, man. I mean, it's not. I just like I go out now and I'm just like, I'm gonna go like get something to eat, hang out on Friday night when I was in like a freshman in college. I'd be like, I better get some pussy tonight, and I would go out, not get any pussy at all, and then just go home and be like, you're a fucking. I would just like think of like I'd listen to like Creep by Radiohead and be like. That was like serious for me, man. I would like not even get like a number or like some semblance of like maybe future ass. I would go home and be like, you fucking struck out.
I'm a freak.
I'm a weirdo. Yeah, I realized that when I was like years later. I was
like, crazy mentality.
I was like, you can just go out. You don't have to get pussy every time you go out. Like that was my whole thing. I used to go up to, I would do the whole like statistics thing and be like, well, if I ask 100 chicks or if I would go up to 100 chicks, like one of them's going to fuck me. And I would just tirelessly like go out and be like, what's going on? Fuck you. What's going on, bitch? And just,
oh my God. Did you say you used to fuck a lot of ugly chicks too?
I would take whatever came to me. But I would tier my search at like the top of the ranks. And as the night went on.
Get a couple drinks in.
So as the night went on.
The next level would open up.
But here's what happens. Every now and again, the fucking, like the 7th ring of fucking Bay Hell is just like, nah, no thanks. And you're just like, what? And just go home like, meh.
Not even the fat girls will fuck me.
Yeah. Yep.
No, I never once. It was never.
I used to go out, dude, just hell bent on it. And it would happen. I would end up having sex with a chick and wake up and just be like, I didn't have to do that. And I'd wake up and be like, oh.
You'd cry again.
I wake up with some like vague, weird girlfriend that I'd be like, no.
Oh boy.
But I used to actually champ that out. I was pretty good about that.
Yeah, you're good at apparently you're good at fucking ugly chicks and having no remorse.
No, yeah,
it's impressive.
That'd be great. I used to be like, all right, well, it was better than nothing. I'll take that all day over, I had like the libido of like a 1930s sailor. I would like Friday night would come around. You would think I've like sailed fucking like the Eastern Atlantic for like 6 months. I'd be like, I need some fucking pussy.
Dude, any port in a storm, dude.
I'd see anything. I'm like, oh my god, look at her. And tits used to trick me. When chicks would be like real fat but boost out their boobs, I'd be like, oh my god, she's so hot. And then like I'd wake up the next morning and be like, god damn it.
Oh my god. You're getting me going though. I'm horny right now.
Getting horny?
I'm hard.
I mean, now looking back on it, it's like I made the absolute right move.
You did make the right move, other than the crying when they wouldn't fuck you. But yes.
Yeah. I mean, well, I'm passionate.
That's the Latin passion you have.
I woke up one time in this chick's room and she just had cash everywhere all over her floor. It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. She lived below my cousin, and I would like sneak down there at the end of the night. I definitely had like safety valve type setups where like I'm gonna try to get pussy. If not, I'm calling my cousin's fucking weird ass roommate below him, and I'm gonna go down there. And like me and this guy both had this. We were like kind of like if I wasn't there for the weekend, that was like his fucking chick. Man. I didn't know this till later. But yeah, I got busted by my cousin's girlfriend for. We used to call her the girl who dwelled below. I got busted for going down there. I came up at like 6 in the morning. My friend's girlfriend was up and like kind of like going about her day. And she's like, "Where are you coming from?" And I was just like, She's like, "Were you just downstairs?" I was like, "Fuck yeah!" And they're like, "Ew." Oh damn. Oh. But I would sleep at her house every time. She had just 20s, dude, laying all over the floor. I'd wake up and be like, I'd go to bed like, I'm gonna take her money. And I'd wake up and leave. And I'd just wake up and be like, "See ya," and fucking walk out.
Why would she have money all over?
Dude, still to this day, it's a mystery.
How much
she
money?
Had like $400 in 20s laying on her floor at any given time.
What?
Dude, I have no idea.
This is crazy.
It was weird.
I think she was trying to trap you, dude.
I don't know. It might have been a golem, dude.
That probably was an incubus.
It probably was a fucking
a siren.
succubus, dude.
She was probably laying there singing.
She wasn't hot enough to be a siren, dude. We played
your old
we
sailor
played strip
blood.
beer pong one time, and she got naked, and dudes were just like, "Ugh," because I could walk down. She had a big bush. People were like, "Ew, dude." It was just me, her, and they're left, and I'm like, "This is fucking sick." That's how we met. I was in like my boxers. There was just like this naked chick, and I'm like, "Oh hell yeah!" And everyone's like, "Ew, dude."
People literally left a room. That's so funny.
Yeah, there was one more person in there, but he got yanked out by his girlfriend. Was like, "Get out of here now!" And he was like, "All right, fuck it out."
Damn, that's rough. I mean, if you're walking a room of drunk college kids with your body, that's a rough fucking walk.
People are not feeling her.
I used to play the lights game in college because we had there was a lot of some windowless dorms.
What's that?
I would get everyone in the room, and I would stand by the light switch, and I would turn it off real quick, fully clothed, and then flip it on and off real quick when I was naked.
Oh, that's funny. You're an exhibitionist.
That was very funny.
It's an exhibitionist.
I wouldn't do it to anybody that
True.
Didn't ask. It was usually mostly dudes. It was usually a good fucking. This is back when. What do you mean? What are you trying to fucking shame me?
Yeah, you're an exhibitionist. There's nothing wrong. It's a kink.
It's like showing your friends your dick.
Yeah, exactly.
You never did that?
I'm not an exhibitionist. That's not my kink.
You never showed anybody your balls?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it was right when...
I'm not saying you're wrong for that. That's accepted in the Q+.
What was that movie where they would show people their balls?
Waiting?
Yeah. Yeah, it was like right when that came out.
Dude, that's covered.
It was fucking sick to do the Batwing.
The Batwing is sick.
I would fucking go full...
The snail?
Just a quick light switch of somebody naked is so funny.
Dude, that's hilarious.
So funny.
That is fucking
good. And then turn it off immediately just so they had just one quick image. Just me naked. I was like 300 pounds.
You turn the light back off. What were you wearing to get out of it into it?
Oh, this is what I wear. I've been wearing tracksuits and sweatpants my whole life.
It's funny, you're probably drunk and it was really more like 30-second blackout.
Yeah, I probably kept it on while I was trying to pull my pants up.
Like a 2-minute light endeavor of like, we'll just fucking switch.
Oh, man.